Hi, this is Glenda. I just thought I'd show you a couple of things that just tell you what I've been doing. I was very excited. I got today Australian Simply cards because I got an email to say that they'd actually published one of my cards as a reader submission, and so I opened it up and there was the one I was expecting to see up here, which I'd sent in, and then when I flicked through again I realised I'd had two more published, so it was worth the cost of buying the magazine for my ego. So that was these two I had published as well, with my little bit of a letter. So I've never had that before, so quite thrilled. The other thing I've been doing is grandchildren and I both we made some chains for Christmas, and the first one we made I did with Hannah, who's 5, and we made a paper chain and we put these trees on them, lace trees made with doilies. So I can't show you the finished ones because she's with both of them, they've taken them home, but I'll just show you what we did as an idea. So as I say, it was done on a paper chain, but these are not my design, but they were nice and easy for the kids. We cut our doily in half, and I did get myself a bit confused with the folding and probably passed that on to Hannah, but certainly a slightly older child can fold these no problem. If you put the straight side to your right, or you can reverse the whole thing if you're left-handed, but basically put the straight side to your right and then I'm not confused at all, bring down the top across like that, not halfway, so that you've got a bit of raised area there, and then bring it across again, and if you've got enough you can come across another time, and if you need to you can trim bits off here. This one's not too bad. And then what we did was simply staple it to our paper chain, and we used Hannah was able to do that part herself, so she was making the chain, she was stapling on the trees, and then she would add a star to the top, which I just had these little stars that I picked up and we put a glue dot on and stuck them to the top. And of course her paper chain was pink because it was Hannah, but you could do these trees in green, or keep them lacy and vintage, and you could do it as an adult or with older children and make it a bit fancier. Then the other one I did with all 3 of them, and I put it on this pom-pom wool that I've got, which I thought was quite fun for Christmas. So we made the Christmas puddings, and obviously you could do what I've done for this sample and alternate them. You can put bling all over these and cover your staples. You could put a bit of white paint on them, or you could attach them with glue dots or something instead. You could also make them double-sided, so you put them back to back and your chain's going to be just as pretty both ways. Perhaps put a bit of foam tape in between, and especially if you're doing a more grown-up one. So then the little Christmas puddings, Aaron, who's 7, did all the punching, and I had a piece of cardboard here. So this is a 2.5-inch circle, but just use whatever you've got. If you really have no craft tools, you could trace around something and cut them out by hand. They're not a big deal. It all went quite quickly. And on our pom-pom one, we left 3 pom-poms between each thing and put our puddings along, so they were a bit further, although that far apart if you take the pudding out. So then we punched our brown circle, and this was a funny little bit, there was a knot in the wool, so anyway I cut it off, but you've stapled the brown one on like that, and then the next part's going to cover your staples, so it's not an issue with this one. You cut a white circle and Aaron did one of the pudding things but then chickened out on the rest, so certainly there's no reason why the kids can't cut this little pudding bit. So you just cut a wiggly line across, and then you've got enough for 2 puddings with that. And we just used the ATG gun, so you could use glue stick or double-sided tape or whatever you like, just obviously not something that's unsafe for the kids. Then for the leaf, I had this punch, but equally you could stamp a little green bit on there, or perhaps a little purchased holly piece, you know, whatever you've got. So we used a glue stick, put a bit of glue on that, and a bling, which started out with 1 bling per pudding, and when they finished they added a bit more bling, which actually looked quite good. They added yellow cherries as well as the red cherries, basically. Oh, Hannah was better at this than me. Oh, I put 3, yeah, don't do that. They obviously were not cut apart. So that's a little idea for 2 different, or 1 combined, or whatever, paper chain or any chain, you know, any sort of wool, just something to make it fun, that the kids can do as their own decoration for Christmas, and I got published. So that's all I have for today. Thanks for watching.